Anglers Extra.
Welcome back to the Managers Show. We're at Red Wilson Field. I'm joined by John Schiffner. John,
It's kind of a very firm the way you said that. I'm just John Schiffner.
Just John Schiffner? I don't know. No big presence. I think you've...
No. Go ahead.
I think you've got it. Well, last night, an exciting win in the 10th inning. You guys won 6-5. Oh, really incredible sequence of events. First, Joyce blows the save in the 9th. You go down by 2 in the top of the 10th, and you score 3 in the bottom half of the 10th. Take me through take me through your mind when that was happening.
Well, it just happened so fast, but. You know, anytime you have a walk-off win, it's fantastic. It's great for the ego. You know, we took advantage of their mistakes. I would say they lost it more than we won it, but I'm not giving it back. We did some very good things. I mean, Dante, what a huge base hit in that situation. But, you know, and on the flip side, he should have got the bunt down, but okay, we'll take the base hit. So that's okay. But, you know, it was just, you know, Jake didn't have his good stuff. He left a couple balls up. We were able to just hang in there and take advantage of mistakes, get a couple clutch at-bats, and you come away with a win, and, you know, you don't want to give it back. And I'm very proud of the kids. Guys threw well early, and, you know, you just go from there.
You talked about it being a good win for the ego, and Dante Flores just one hit coming into last night. He comes in as a pinch hitter. The runners move over on the pass ball, and he gets that big base hit. Is this also a confidence-building win, or was it?
Oh, sure. To a lot of guys. I mean, it just makes everybody feel good. You got a nice win. It's fun. It's exciting. You know, and it leads you into, you know, gives you a little energy for today.
Today, which you just mentioned, Jimmy Litchfield is starting. Only 2 starts at Irvine. Is this going to be more of a staff day for the pitching staff?
Well, we're not sure. I mean, obviously, we're going to let Jimmy roll as far as he can without, you know, fully knowing that he's not accustomed to going long distances. But if he, you know, mows them down, we're going to roll him out there. But we'll keep an eye on his pitch count and see how he's feeling. And Jimmy's that kind of kid. He's going to say, okay, you know, enough's enough. I mean, and not that he's going to, you know, baby out of the game. He's going to know how he feels, and he knows what the situation is. So, yeah, I think you're going to see a number of pitchers today. But who knows? You know, it's that's what makes it so much fun.
Now that you're 13 games through the season and you've seen most of the pitchers, how comfortable are you and Scott Winterburn getting with these pitchers? Scott has to call the pitches, and you kind of have to feel for when they need to stay in or be taken out of a game.
Well, that's, again, it's great to have the depth that we have. So there is a short rope, and the guys know it. So they know that they need to go in. They need to, you know, do their mechanics properly. They need to get results. And if they don't, we're going to have to take them out. But that's not a bad thing.
So now you're playing YD for the 3rd time this season, and now you're getting to that point in the season where you start seeing teams again. What do you tell your team when you start seeing teams for the 3rd and 4th time, and especially if you have a game in the past where, you know, the 2 teams may have battled it out? Like when you play Brewster again, I'm sure that they're going to remember last night.
Well, sure, but it's baseball. You know, it's not like you play football where you play that team once a year. You know, so it's a baseball game. It's you have, you know, certain tendencies from other teams. You know, we know that Coach Pickler likes to run. We know that he'll always have strong pitching. So, you know, it's probably going to be, you know, you're going to have to scratch for all your runs, and, you know, take it. You cannot make a lot of mistakes, and those are the things you talk about. You don't talk about the individual team as much as you talk about what the coach is going to do and how they play against you and what you can do. You know, we know we can scratch some runs. We have some speed this year. We have some guys that can put the ball down, and we also have, you know, pretty good hitting in the middle. So there's a lot of things we can do. But as far as it's a baseball game, it doesn't change as much because there isn't that much of a difference, you know, where, you know, certain basketball teams are made for speed or made for gigantic size, or certain football teams throw the ball, run the ball. You know, baseball is baseball.
You talk about the ability to affect a game with speed. Adam Engel not in the lineup today, but he leads the league with 10 stolen bases, and every time he gets on the base paths, it seems like he gets the defense out of their rhythm. How important is that to this year's Chatham team?
Oh, it's amazing what he can do. But Sos can do the same thing, and a couple of the other guys can do the same thing. You know, they know we can run, and that just puts you know, the catcher wants to have a tendency to call more fastballs because he wants to be able to throw the guy out. The pitcher's afraid he's going to get a good jump, so he's going to tend to, you know, maybe hurry his pitch to the plate, which means he may not have his mechanics down, which could create base on balls. It puts pressure to defense because they've got to move towards especially second base to cover for the throw, so it just opens up holes. It's amazing. It's a whole different philosophy when he gets on base and when guys who can run get on base.
All right, thank you very much, Schiff. Good luck in today's game.
Thank you very much.
And continuing with the Anglers Extra pregame show, back to you, Chris.